Hey angels. Okay, listen. I just want to do this quick video because I just got in the house. Okay, hence my box of meat and everything I'm getting ready to put in the freezer and everything. I'm getting ready to make me some tacos. I'm starving. I'm about to smash. I already took off my jeans and stuff, my tennis shoes. I put on my little pajama pants, fixed myself, threw my hair up in a bun, and boom. But anyway, this is just a real quick video because it's cold outside. It is freezing here in Ohio. So I just wanted to do this quick video just to give some tips because we are in the season of fall right now. And what's next? Winter. So even though we're already close to the end of October, I just want to give some quick little tips to get through the winter without the winter blues. Because what does winter bring? They bring winter blues. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just it can get real depressing in the wintertime, especially depending on where you are in the country, okay? Where you are in the world, okay? So here in Ohio, we definitely have a winter. It's supposed to be a real bad one, actually. We're already and I got a little bit of a headache, but I just took some aspirin, so hopefully I'm good. But or I'll be good in a second. But so we're already experiencing like it's like 40-50 degree nights. You know, it's very rare right now where you can go outside with, ain't no more open toe shoes, ain't no more sandals, ain't no more shorts, and no, you got to have on long pants, long shirt. You might even need to have a jacket on. Okay, it's cold. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do to get ready for the winter is you want to get your house together, okay? Because you're going to spend a lot of time in it, most likely, right? And what happens, like usually we'll find ourselves in the season and then we'll notice that something needs to be fixed, right? And if we wait until that season when that thing needs to be fixed or repaired, then we're going to come out of pocket extra. We're going to suffer because we're in the season, so we're suffering whatever weather it is going on, so we have to wait for our maintenance to get done. So now is the time that if you haven't already, make sure that if you have any drafty areas of the home, they're insulated well. Make sure that your furnace is serviced. Make sure that the filters are changed. Just make sure that you got things good and tightened up, closed up, everything's in working order, pipes are treated and wrapped and all that good shit, because the worst thing is for your furnace to go out, you're freezing cold, you're running out buying heaters and shit if you don't have space heaters. And that's another thing, have like at least one or two extra space heaters in the house just in case something does happen. But pipes bust, all types of things will happen in the wintertime, and it can be a very rough time if you have to go through that while the season is here. It's the coldest, it'll happen on the coldest days. And most likely it'll be multiple households that need the repairs done. So, you're waiting on repair people to come. You're going to pay those extra dollars for them to come. So just try to prepare ahead of time to make sure that your home does not malfunction during the wintertime, okay? Because that's like the worst, all right? The next thing, because you are eventually going to have to go outside, okay? Like, we ain't going to stay in the house all winter, okay? Like, you ain't going to get groceries delivered every time, okay? You want to go pick out your own meats and produce and things like that every now and then, and you got to get out there, okay? So, your wardrobe, all right? Make sure that you have your hoodies and your sweaters, get them freshened up, dry cleaned. It's time to start, moving about your clothes, the warmer clothes, and bringing out the colder ones, getting them freshed up, maybe freshly washed or dry cleaned, making sure your coats, making sure things still fit, making sure if you need anything new that you got it, sweaters and boots and jeans and, a nice couple of coats, to wear, and things like that. Shoe Dazzle is a really good place to get in all different seasons, to get fashionable boots and heels and shoes and of different types. and they have like a really good deal of like your first ordering with them. And you can even like do multiple emails. Okay, so sign up your multiple emails and get them first couple pairs of shoes for cheap. Okay, that's a little tidbit there. We always have all these multiple emails, put them to use for all these different orders. Okay, but Shoe Dazzle is a good place, to get you some nice new boots and things like that. But just make sure your boots ain't all cock diesel leaning to the left and the right and all that shit. Make sure you got some things that are going to keep you warm, keep you cozy while you're out there in the weather. Okay, because nobody wants to be out there freezing and looking all crazy and shit. You want to be cute, but you also want to be warm, and you want to get what you got to get and get the hell back in the house. Okay, and get out that weather. Okay, the next thing is that you also want your home not only to be like for the maintenance part to be together, but you want your home to be cozy. You want it to be a happy place because you're going to spend a lot of time there, right? So, you just want, maybe throughout the summer, spring, and while you're out and running around, maybe you cut your cable off, or maybe, you just don't spend as much time in there. So there's a lot of things that you just don't really care about. But when you're in your home, you want to make sure you got a Fire Stick, make sure your Wi-Fi is strong, make sure you just have, TVs set up for, movies and marathons and series and all those good things. Make sure the decor is uplifting and things like that. Make sure that, just different things that you may be interested in. If you're going to be in the house a lot, you are spending time doing things that you enjoy. Sometimes maybe things that you don't usually have a lot of time to sit and do, but because you're not traveling or vacationing or just outside so much, you're in the house, you're in the house doing things that you actually enjoy or you usually don't have time to do, catching up on some TV or movies, spending time with family, researching things, taking an online class, educating yourself on some things, doing whatever you can do while you have that time in the home to prepare, take some steps towards completing some goals that you have on your list. So there's different things that there's tons of shit that we can do in the house that can keep us moving, keep us going. We ain't just sitting there looking crazy, all depressed and cold and miserable and looking around, don't want to be in here and all of that shit. No, make sure that, your room is like how you like it, your bedroom, make sure your living room, just whatever. If there's things that you want to do to your home, do it. If you want to change out your furniture, you want to do some painting or just whatever it is, just do it so that you are comfortable in your home, because that's your space. That's your space away from everything else in the world, and you should be happy in it all seasons, but especially in the wintertime when you're going to spend most of your time in there, right? Okay. Another thing is just if we're going to be in the house a lot, you may be doing a lot of eating. You're in the house, you have a lot of time, you're just sitting there, you're bored, or, you're just sitting around snacking, whatever. Take that time to maybe create some new healthier habits, just trying new recipes, upping your cooking game, or just trying different things, getting yourself ready for when the warmer weathers are out there. The wintertime, the colder months is a really good time to just get your body together and just get yourself in that mode of keeping yourself up. Okay, do a lot of self-care in the wintertime. It really makes you feel good. Do your pedicures at home, your DIY manicures, do your skincare, just things that are going to uplift you, make you feel good. Get to know your body again, get to know your skin, get to know what you like, what feels good, just what feels good to you. Get to know like what works for you, what doesn't work for you, take care of your hair, just everything from head to toe. Okay, just because it's the winter time doesn't mean you have to be all crusty and hairy and ain't shit taken care of, and you got all this, new growth and just a whole hot ass mess. No ma'am, no sir. Okay, when we take all them socks and boots and everything off, we still want them feet nice and soft and painted and beautiful. We still want our hands nice. We still want our skin soft, just like if we were going to go out there and put on a bikini, okay? You want to take care of yourself, okay? And that is going to keep you out of that depressing winter blues mood, okay? And another good thing is just getting to know the people that you love that's in your household. Spend time, okay? Use that time to have conversations and to just reconnect and get to know each other, because when the weather is nice, a lot of times we are just running and going and bypassing each other, and we're just moving, right? And so sometimes we can be moving together. Sometimes we doing all of this shit together, but we are still so engulfed in where we are or what we're doing, that we're still not looking at each other or paying attention to each other. So get to know the people in your home again. Have conversations, figure out, what your likes and dislikes are, and just spend that time reconnecting. Those are some tips, you guys, on how to get through those few months, okay? Those good solid 3 months, maybe 4, depending on, what the groundhogs say, but those are just some really good tips that I came up with while I was just out in the weather tonight. I'm just thinking like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Wintertime coming up, it can be a depressing time, The days are shorter, they're gloomier, the sun ain't shining as much, it's wet, it's cold, it's icy, it's just, can't go nowhere, don't want to do nothing, And so those are just some ways to just enjoy your home, enjoy your time, reconnect with yourself, the people around you, and just use it to your advantage. Use every time to your advantage, but don't let the weather just get you down, okay? And also, one last thing, take your vitamin D. Okay, a natural form of vitamin D is the sunlight, beautiful sunlight. And yes, the sun does shine in the wintertime, but we're not out there as much getting that. Okay, so just make sure that you're taking your vitamin D, 5,000 IUs. That's what you want to, it's 5,000 IUs is what it should say on the jar. Vitamins are always buy one get one free at Kroger and Walgreens and Rite Aid, and they just always buy one get one free. They don't cost a lot, not very expensive. You can get them at Dollar General, when you're doing your 5 off 25. But just make sure that you're manually taking your vitamin D every day. That way, that's another thing that can keep your energy up. Because if you notice, when the sun is shining, you wake up in the morning and it's just a beautiful day, and you hop up and you just ready to get to it. But if it's gloomy and you're not getting that when you wake up in the morning, you can be a little bit sluggish and kind of just get in a rut a little bit. And that vitamin D really does. It keeps your energy up. It keeps you feeling well, and that sort of thing. And, you almost won't even miss that you're not out there in the sun that much. So that's all I wanted to say, you guys. I love you. I hope you're having an amazing night, and I will see y'all in the morning. Bye-bye.